Coming at you with another sit-down lesson. And Lord's willing is edifying. Before we get started, we're going to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. The honor is the apostles of the great millstone who rule Israel in true sincerity. Also, shalom to the bishops and elders and prophets and brothers and teachers and scribes and helps within these camps of folk on the earth, making their body living sacrifice. Now, my name is Yara Abad.
This is Brother Sal Parts of Palawan.
And we're two brothers at the Israelite 11-hour camp in San Francisco coming at you with another sit-down lesson. And Lord willing is edifying. So, today we're going to go into various topics, right, and current events, right, and lately what's been going on, what do you call it, is the beginning stage of World War III. We have the so-called death of Hulk Hogan. We got, the hacking of nuclear sites from Moab to Esau, right? A couple days ago. Mm-hmm. You also have more police, brutality, here in Babylon, and you have also other worldly events.
Yeah, like what is it? Also the Neuralink.
That's that.
Has been pretty much pushed on the forefront right now. No matter where you look in the mainstream news, you hear about what, man? You hear about the Neuralink, man. All right.
Yep, the mark. What do you call it? And that's the CHIP, the market. What do you call it? The mark, right? Because what do you call even now the Esau has to admit it. What do you call a mainstream news? Like the brother said, that actually is what it is. And a lot of brothers are making these chat GPT videos, on who we are, what the mark is, and so forth and so on, right? So if you got something,
yeah, I got something real quick.
Yep.
Habakkuk 2:1. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
Woo, write the vision, make it plain upon tables. So basically what we're supposed to do is not only grab current events and filter it through the scriptures, also we're supposed to be taking what we call the events and write them down, right? So we can pass on to the children of Israel, right? So they have something to go by,
yeah,
right?
Breaking it down, basically.
That's right. That's right. Because without breaking it down, like the brother says, how are we supposed to save our people? You know what I mean? The remnant. How are we supposed to get them back to the fold?
Yeah, how are we supposed to fulfill prophecy? Man?
There it is.
So the truth should be preached on the four corners of the earth, and then the end shall come. A part of the truth is making it simple, man. Hey, if you want to read that up, Habakkuk 2:2 in the NLT book show.
Con.
Yep.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Again, man, you don't see these people do that, man. All right, here it is, man. We're in World War III. We see Neuralink being pushed to the four corners. We see 0 days hacks happening all day.
That's right.
All right, and then you see a gorilla. All right, to talk about he falling out, man. He falling back.
He's not Israelite no more.
Yeah, Israelite no more.
All of a sudden.
So you see right now how everything is coming to the forefront, man. Right? These other
right.
groups don't have the truth, man, and never had the truth.
That's right.
Like their spirit. That's why as shit's getting real. You see these niggas already throwing in the towel, man. Nothing even happened, man. And the nigga already threw in the towel, man. Shows you that nigga was never set up to lead the nation of Israel, man.
That's right.
Chief priest, right?
2/3. That's right.
I'm living it, right?
And in fact, that's right. The Lord's bringing His division at the very end. Right? What do you call it? Men against women, right? Governments against governments, so forth and so on. You want me to bring out NLT? Yep. This is Habakkuk 2:2, the NLT, and it reads, "Then the Lord Yahweh Shemashai said unto me, write my answer plainly on tablets, so that a runner can carry the correct message to others."
And isn't that what the apostles and elders have been doing? All right, on down. They've been giving the message clear as day. Well, what's it been this whole week? Back to the basics.
Back to the basics.
Back to the basics, man. There's a reason why the elders are going back to the basics.
Right.
Going back to the milk.
That's right.
Because there's because they're pretty much making this this message, this prophecies, the words of Yahweh Bashima shall plain upon tables, man.
That's right. And also, what do you call it? It's also gathering the hopeful elect, who the new people are coming into the fold.
Exactly.
Right? Because it's really not about our ego or about getting likes and
at a high level.
A high level. That's right. What do you call it? It's actually about bringing in the flock, bringing the fold back to Yahweh Shema Shai. And like brother said, make a body living sacrifice, because our job is to be servants, not lords. Go ahead.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. We're here to be Indians, not chiefs.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
I mean, of course, we're not Indians, right?
Right.
But but we're here to be pretty much servants, like
that's
the
right.
said, man. Not masters yet.
That's right.
We'll get that title soon.
That's right. The great king of the kingdom. Go ahead.
Yep.
Yep. This is Habakkuk 2:3 in the NLT. This vision is for a future time.
In that future time, man. All right, how long has this vision been written down, man? Almost like 5,000 years from now.
Woo.
So it shows you, hey, it's been a long time coming, man.
That's right.
You know, hey, Tawari Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, we're living it, man. And through spirit, I was meditating on that, because it's like, oh, why now? Why this, right? Hey, that's mercy from Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, the rest of the fucking movie, man.
That's right.
Can you imagine going through slavery? Like, we have to go to slavery, and then then
back again.
Yeah, no, man, that's mercy, man.
Right.
Hey, through spirit, this is ideally where we would want to be right now. At that time, with that paradigm shift is about to happen, man.
That's right.
The time where Esau really don't got that much energy over us anymore.
The crossroads.
Yeah, the crossroads. Because like what, 20 years ago, 30, actually, well, not even like what, 100 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
You couldn't speak on Esau badly. Fucking, he'll arrest you. Fucking throw in the gulag.
Yeah.
He's actually running that right now.
Right. Yeah, but even like let's say 100 years ago, man. Imagine that. Jake was getting lynched.
That's what I was about to say. You speak on Esau, they'll hang your ass.
Mm-hmm. So again, hey, the what do you how about Shema Shai? The Most I didn't put us in. You probably did, right? Hey, but what we're living right now, what we're feeling right now, as we speaking, is the downfall of Esau, man.
That's right.
And that's the best time to be at right now, man.
We're the dry bones. Our sinews and our flesh is being put upon us.
Yep.
Right. And then the brother said we got 2/3 camps trying to take it off.
Yep.
Right, really hindering what we call the temple.
Yeah. Yep.
Right, they're building a new temple.
Yeah. Yep.
Which has been like that since the very past. The scripture's saying that nothing new under the sun. Go ahead.
Yep. Shutting the kingdom, for everybody else and themselves. And that's the gorilla, man. Just because he couldn't get his fame and glory, just because he couldn't get it his way, now you got to shut the kingdom for everybody else. Now you got to tell everybody else, like, you're just wasting your time.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the spirit of Esau. Because he can't get it, he's gonna tell everybody else not to go for it.
And
what shit is that?
That's
man?
right, which is hella weird because he had all that fame and glory that he was actually looking for. His vain ass actually had everything he asked for. There it is.
Yeah, just like Esau, it's just never enough, man.
They call it a insatiable.
Yeah, exactly, man. So hey, we're actually living in these times now, these prophetic moments, man.
That's right, and to watch him go down first-hand experience.
Yeah.
It describes Habakkuk 2 and 3 in LT, and it reads, I continue, it describes the end.
It describes the end. Do not scripture prophesy and describe the end, man? And that's why it's beautiful that the Lord gave us faith and spirit to believe in these scriptures.
Woo!
Because again, hey, these people don't believe that there's an end. They don't believe the scriptures.
Right.
That's why they don't perceive that this shit is about to end, man.
Right. Because in fact they don't believe in Yahweh Shai, and they don't believe in. And though they say they're a Christian nation, but yet when prophetic events happen, and we're telling them this is prophetic, look at us all. That's not going to happen. The Lord isn't real. What do you call it? We're going to be a kingdom forever. We're going to be a queen forever.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's funny. They rather live in doubt than believe in the truth. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. Nobody knows.
Right.
Hey, we know. Yahweh Bashim Al Shai knows.
That's right. It's in the scriptures.
Yep.
And it will be fulfilled.
And it will be fulfilled. It is not being fulfilled, man. It's not World War III happening. It's not the fucking mark of the beast being fulfilled right now, man. Fuck you guys, man. That's why, that's why, the spirit is a reason why this past week, brothers have been hopping on that article, man. But that Neuralink shit.
That's right.
Because now they actually have a date, man. We already knew it was close.
Right.
But at least now he sounds like, yeah, but this is my timeline.
That's right.
This is my the council of the heathen.
That's right. And that goes and that's actually goes against everything they were saying because we had it correct. The apostles had it correct.
Yeah.
But the whole time. And all you it's now what do you scoffers and mockers and you wayward camps have to say now?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It's good. So now it's happening. It's being revealed.
That's right. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place.
Yeah, and of course, just like 9/11, man. The apostles said it themselves. They thought that was the end. Especially when they got grabbed. I mean, can you imagine? Yeah. Can you only imagine what the thoughts that were going through their heads, man? Like, okay, Second Ezra, chapter 16. All right, cool. I got it. All right, cool. This is it. Yeah. We might get beheaded. You can imagine, you're in your cell, not even knowing that you might be beheaded or not, man. But at least, I'm sure they found comfort, knowing that they were being
persecuted.
Yeah, being persecuted for what? For Yahweh Bashim Al Shai's sake, man. And that's the same spirit we should be in, man.
Right.
And then so it slowed down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they got out. Of course they're like, oh shit, because this wasn't the end.
Right.
It didn't mean they gave up. It didn't mean like, oh well, I guess that wasn't it. It's not coming. They kept it pushing, man.
That's right. And they're a living example of how us brothers under them strive to be. Not only strive to be to endure as apostles, but also we have the research and the knowledge of the apostles, so that we can make our own salvation. Because that's the whole point of them passing knowledge, is so they can save other brothers under them.
Exactly. Yeah. This message, right?
That's right.
Well, scripture say right. This message is pretty much gonna make you repent.
That's right.
And the many as you make come to repentance, all right, that's pretty much going to be a glory unto you, man.
That's right.
It's going to be kudos. It's going to hide many sins, like Scripture saying in the book of James.
That's right.
It shall hide a multitude of sins. Yep. In other words, like Ezekiel, right?
That's right.
Getting the blood out of our hands.
That's right.
Yep.
It will not be delayed.
It's not being delayed, man. Again, Esau says 2031, he's already going to have like 20,000 people chipped
A day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man.
Right.
You know?
And it was funny, what do you call that Revelation 13:16 is really pop up the popcorn page right now. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you can't deny it, man.
That's right.
It's not being delayed, man.
That's right.
Day by day. World War III.
Yep.
Yeah, brother, we were talking about earlier that
Yep.
what
Yes. What do you call? If I may add, I found out a couple days ago that Trump moved nuclear bombs into Ukraine now, and Putin's hella pissed. He's actually been tracking it, and he's like, "What the hell? It's one thing to put troops on my border, but now you're gonna put nukes. That is a major escalate declaration of war from one nation to another, right? And last time I checked, Esau don't got no hypersonics in Babylon. He got some very low level shit.
And he got no more buddies, man.
Exactly.
His only buddies is Buddy Israel, man. That's it, man.
And we all know Small has history. When it gets rough, they'll fucking abandon you, right? They'll throw you in a bus and say it wasn't me.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Look at the proud; they trust in themselves.
They trust in themselves, and Esau, like what brother said about that nuclear bomb, man. Hey, the pride, man. The arrogance.
Yeah.
Hey, basically, Putin's like, this nigga really. Oh my! Whoa! He probably bugging out right now. Like, damn, this nigga really just did that shit.
Exactly.
He think I'm playing.
Exactly, and that's exactly what Putin said. He goes. The West is crazy.
Yeah, West is crazy.
It's crazy because everybody knows what do you call it, the power of Russia's military and their technology and their advance, and everybody knows that Babylon, aka America, don't got shit. So basically, he's actually, even Putin is like, what? The whole world, all the BRICS, even the GN and all the UN and the G7, even saying, what the hell is this guy doing? Right. What is Cheeto fucking this guy doing?
Yeah, no, and again, as we already know it, that's what he's going to do around the world, man, especially Mexico.
That's right.
He's going to bring in them little pocket nukes and be like, hey, we got the pocket nukes and shit.
And he's been bombing the cartels, what do you call it, crossing borders on declaration of war to Mexico.
Right.
Yep, they trust in themselves.
Esau, man, trust in his weaponry, trust in his AI. Hey, these people trust in the AI, man. Hey, I'll say this, man. The AI ain't that shit. It ain't that great, man.
Nah, all it does answer questions. For right now, and then once it officially goes online and it hits the mainstream robots and everything we own, then it's really gonna be fun.
And it's faulty because it's created by what? By men.
There it is.
And ultimately created by who? Esau.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Of course, it's gonna be faulty as hell. And nigga, you're getting hacked by Chinese fucking cyber hackers, man.
And I bet you hackers aren't even top-notch hackers. This is your average.
Yeah, you tell me these Russian hackers, all right? They ain't gonna hack the fucking AI, man.
Yep.
With their own AI.
There it is. and their AI is way more advanced than we got over here.
Cyborgs and shit.
Yep. And their lives are crooked.
Their lives are crooked, man. And for a while, man, America's life's been crooked, man. I mean, for a while.
Stays crooked,
man. But for a while, hey, they were able to get away with it, man.
That's right.
That's why on our way over here, we talked to the Salvadorian couple. They came from El Salvador as on tourist shit. He said he hasn't been here in 60 years or so.
Wow.
And through the spirit, I told him, it's like, hey, man, I'm actually surprised. I'm looking at you, and I'm talking tourists, because on a regular day, there is no tourists. And it's like, yeah, we saw videos on YouTube talking about, like, how San Francisco and America's dead. There's no tourism. Like, yeah, there's no tourism here, bro. There's actually, I'm like I told him, I'm actually surprised I'm seeing people today, man. And
basically, and the brother's right. We live in the most touristy place in the United States, which is San Fran City. Yeah. You know what I mean? So people from all over the world used to come here. Yeah. So now you have locals, who are visiting, based from out of town or some even out of country, some. Mm-hmm. But even then, we call it the fucking Cheeto man killed that shit. Yeah. Now countries are now canceling flights from their country to America, right? And now I hear the airports are empty.
What's when you adverse? What's it called? Travel.
Oh yeah, a travel ban.
Travel warnings.
Travel warnings. Yeah. There it is. So and this is the first time in history, at least in my history, because I'm a little older, that I've seen countries ban their own citizens from traveling to the United States. You know what I mean? Because this is supposed to be the one place on earth you can vacation from your home country. Yep. Everyone to come to Babylon. Yep. You experience Esau's fucking land of hate.
Drink that Babylonian juice.
There it is.
Pretty much. Be part of that. And then it's funny too, because as we were talking about that, it's like, yeah, we fucking ran from LA. They said, man, we basically they came from LA,
Yep.
so they're doing like a little. They must be rich.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll say that.
Yep.
All right, so they're a bunch of rich Salvadorians
Yep.
coming to America to see the cities.
There it
And
is.
they say they fucking ran away from Los Angeles.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
You know?
and it's like I believe Los Angeles is a bigger version of Oakland. You know, just
Oh, hell yeah.
just complete shithole.
Exactly.
Yep. But the righteous will live by their faithfulness
Yep.
to the Most High.
To the Most High, and we've been doing that, man. The elect's been doing that. Lord's will, we are the elect, right? Hey, you know, we were never part of the hype, man. Yeah, we drank part of the Babylonian juice. You know, yeah, we took part of these, you know, idolatries, if you will. Hey, but at the end of the day, man, hey, we got out of that, man. Right? We started realizing that it wasn't shit, man. You know. As you see, I mean, compared to these people, man, they still wanted to keep drinking that Babylonian juice, and they don't want it to stop, man. That's when we tell them the message that Yahweh Bashim Shai is about to shut this shit down.
Right.
You know, last call, basically.
That's called Bragal.
Yeah, they get mad, man.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean last call? You know?
Because of their wealth and lifestyle, what do you call that? Is at jeopardy because they can no longer use Jake. What do you call it? You know, to accumulate their wealth for them. They actually have to do it themselves now. And come to find out, Esau and these heathens don't have it. They're fucking. We call it. They're obviously not equipped mentally or physically to run their own country or do their own thing. So you need slaves, and that's how fucking weird these people are out here in Babylon.
It's like the Roman Empire.
There it is.
You know, you had to fucking bug out emperors running this shit, man.
Yeah, in fact, this is the Roman 2.0.
Exactly.
We got a bunch of new Romans fucking bug outs fucking running this bitch into the ground.
Yeah, and again, just go back to that Salvadorian couple,
Yeah.
you know, because that was kind of cool. You know, he said, like the guy said himself, he says, I haven't been here in 16 years. And when I told him, like, everything has changed, hasn't it? It's like, yeah, you know, everything has changed. So you already know, when they were coming over here, they had this idea, this illusion of like, how it was going to be.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh, man, trust me, God, come with me to San Francisco.
San Francisco never
It's
changes.
gonna be nice,
Yep.
bro. It's gonna be food everywhere. It's gonna be cheap. It's gonna be good weather. You know, it's gonna be great. And then they come here and it's like it's horrible weather. You know, everything's expensive as shit.
Hyperinflation starting to set in.
Yep.
Right. But and then top to boot. What do you call it? If you own a vehicle out in the San Francisco, it could be possibly getting broke into and get bipped.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I mean?
wouldn't be surprised if they don't get robbed.
Yeah, exactly. Especially being tourists out here,
Yeah, yeah.
because locals can see the
They
tourism.
already know who's who. Man. You know?
Yeah.
But-
It says wealth is treacherous, and the arrogant never at rest.
And the arrogant never at rest, man. Esau eat them, and our people follow that spirit. You know, again, back to my nigga, the gorillas, man. You know, he had the pride. You know, I mean, he had the money, he had the fame, he had the spotlight. You know, he had the people.
That's right.
You know, he had the people.
But one thing he didn't have was sincerity, because he tried to sell the truth for filthy lucre's sake, and the Lord turned on his ass.
Well, that's what he had to do.
That's right.
You know, he had to pick between two masters.
There it is.
You know, he had to be like, do I tell the truth and I make no money,
Right.
or do I, you know, marketize it? But then at the same time, once I marketize it, no different from the 501c3ers.
There it is.
You know, I can't give the whole spiel.
There it is.
You know?
Right. And now the fact he's not under the 501, he's on his own. So now he has to market himself into making that same bag that Esau was giving him, which really confirmed that we already knew him and all those other camps, these other bigger camps. You know, who's supposedly in the truth. We all know that just confirms it all in the 501.
Yep, exactly. Yep. Good.
They open their mouths as wide as the grave,
Yeah.
and like death, they are never satisfied.
My nigga, they gorilla, man. Right? You know, the newest example, man. Well, hey, the spirit, he already owned news, man. There'll be another 2/3 coming up. You know,
Exactly.
you know, who's gonna be take his place.
And who's next?
Yeah, who's next?
Is it gonna be Nate, Saint Nathan, or is it gonna be the guy from ICPK, right? Or is it gonna be another another Sakari, fun-filled adventure?
It's gonna be the same judgment, man.
There it is.
We're gonna wake up one day and we're gonna hear ISUPK says we're no longer
Yeah.
Hebrew Israelites. You know that nigga gonna do that? Nate Saint gonna get on and be like, we are no longer Hebrew Israelites. We are now, whatever the fuck. You know,
I told you guys. Yeah.
And there ain't no mark. We're
Yeah.
Christians now.
Yeah.
You know. So it shows you right now, little by little, how the Most High is getting rid of these shepherds. Man.
That's right.
You know, scripture say, right? You smite the shepherd and the flock.
That's right.
The sheep should be scattered.
That's right.
Yeah.
And woe to you that scatter woe to you that doesn't feed my flock, and scatter the sheep.
Yeah, scatter the sheep. And that's what they've been doing, man. You know, just like Esau, man. But again, you see our two-thirds of people, they take on that same spirit, man.
Right.
Yep.
And it says, and it reads, in their greed they have gathered up many nations and swallowed up many peoples.
Yeah, Esau, man. In their greed. And that's why through spirit, Elders and brothers been making videos about how the reason why everything's fucked up, why it's so messed up, is because Esau never saves. All he does is spend, and sells
That's right.
everything. Like you know, like apostles be saying about these 2/3 groups, they sell everything that's not nailed down, and that's Esau for you.
Exactly.
You don't sell everything that's not nailed down, man.
And the problem with capitalism is that if you're not producing the products you're selling, and if you're just selling everything and not producing, well then this is the end result.
You're missing out.
You know, of a complete society collapse, because a society can't sustain itself if it just purely sells without producing its own product.
Right.
Whenever you lean on somebody else to produce your product, you're always at that mercy at the hands of that person, right? And then they're gonna set their prices, right? You know, so now you're no longer in control. When you're not in control of your own resources, you're not in control of your own fate.
Yeah, and again, that's why one of the main reasons why Esau don't have to land Sabbath.
There it is.
Because all he wants is money, man.
There it is.
He gotta land some rest, man. You know, Shemai.
That's
Hell
right.
no, Esau be like, man, fuck that Shemai, man. I'm planning, man.
That's right.
Why? Because time is money.
That's right.
Isn't that what Esau says? Time is money. Yeah.
But soon their captives will taunt them, and they will mock them, saying, "What sorrow awaits you, thieves? Now you will get what you deserve."
Again, Donald Trump talking big shit to these other countries. Again, especially this couple of weeks, talking shit to India, talking about better stop buying that Russian oil. You know. Hey, the Indians, hey man, fuck you, nigga.
Yep.
You know?
Try to bust your grapes. See what's up.
Yeah. I'm right here.
Yeah. What you want to do?
Yeah.
There it is. Because everybody's getting gangster with this Cheeto ass nigga.
Because now they can finally call it out. Man.
Exactly.
They couldn't say it back in the day.
Right.
Bitch ass gangster, bully, bitch ass devil. Now they can actually say, you're nothing but a bully.
That's right.
You're nothing but a fucking arrogant ass motherfucker.
That's right.
Man.
And a coward. Because a bully is actually really a coward, right? They're really not about that life.
Exactly. You know, that's why he preys on the weak.
That's
yep. And that's what a bully does. So, hey, once he realizes you ain't weak, he ain't bullying you no more.
Don Cheeto ain't messing with Russia, ain't messing with Moab, ain't messing, you know what I mean? Ain't messing with India. He really ain't messing with them because they got the nukes.
Look what he's doing to them Habibis over there, man. Go do that shit over there in Russia, man.
Oh, man, he will see. Russia will bomb your ass by the time you hit the tarmac.
Man, by the time you even think about
there
it,
it is.
Got the nuclear at your ass.
Yep, it probably hit you out of the air, too.
Yeah.
You become rich by extortion?
Yeah, become rich by extortion. Isn't that America had become rich? And it's beautiful now, because again, we were walking over here too. We were sitting on a little spot, this little wall.
Yeah.
Before we went to the bathroom, history of San Francisco, and it's the same motherfucking buildings that we're literally walking around ourselves today, man.
That's right.
We don't live in New York. I've never been to New York.
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure it's almost the same thing.
Yep.
Like you walk around certain parts of New York, and it's the same motherfucking buildings that Esau made us build, man.
Same slavery.
It's right there.
There it is.
Doing the same shit. What? Oppressing our people, man.
And then they put on display in the museums saying what do you call it? And they put their faces on top of it. Look at the time period. How we built it. We. I remember our ancestors out there building. I remember you out there fucking helping.
This, man. Can we get that history?
Right.
Can we get the Native Americans?
There it is.
Yep.
You become rich by extortion.
You become rich by extortion again. Yep. Come on.
But how much longer can this go on?
Right? How long can this go on, man?
That's spirit.
Hey, what's scripture say?
That's spirit.
Hey, what scripture say? The triumph of the wicked is but for a short time.
That's right. But for a moment. That's right.
For a moment, man. That's what we say. We didn't even trip. We just sitting back. We just watching this shit go down.
That's
man.
right.
Hey, if it was our people, we would have been, Jake, stop.
That's right.
But it ain't our people, man. Hey, go ahead, man. Esau, go ahead. You if anything. We pumping this thing up.
Yeah, keep going. That's right. That's right. Don't be a bitch.
Don't be a bitch,
man. Exactly, man. Do your shit, bro.
I'll be I'm nobody's bitch.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right, baby. Because the sooner he has wickedness, the sooner we get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Suddenly, your debtors will take action.
Again, India, man. That's one of the many nations who are going to be like, hey, man, fuck you.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Yep.
Fuck you.
And if anything, Babylon owes the BRICS fucking, billions and billions of dollars that they stole.
Right.
Resources. Would be oil, would be gold, people.
Yeah.
So.
And they control the what is it, the lanes.
That's right. That's right.
And
that's right.
And again, just like how America loves to sanction everybody,
yep.
Best believe America's going to be sanctioned real soon.
No, that's right.
And global sanctions. Everybody going to jump on that.
That's
shit.
right. And the Persians, if they shut down the Strait of Hormuz, sanctions won't mean shit when you got no shipping containers of food coming that because Babylon doesn't produce a goddamn thing.
What if you can't even, just like what's going on right now in the Red Sea, right?
There it is.
With Yemen and shit. But what happens when you can't just pass through any cargo anymore, man? The Yemenis stopped on a boat 2 days ago.
Yep.
They stopped it, checked it out, checked the credentials, found out it wasn't Esau. They said, all right, cool, you good.
Yep, that's right.
You know?
And if not, boom, man.
No, you already know, man.
Shit. Yeah, because those Yemens don't give a fuck. They will send the missiles.
Yeah, they with the shit.
Yeah, they with the business.
And that's pretty much going to be the spirit of all these nations.
That's right.
They're going to be with the shit, man. They're going to be no asking no questions.
Yeah, that's right, because everybody's looking at Yemen. If Yemen's it's such a small ass country, who's going against big dog? How much more is big dogs? Right?
Right.
They will turn on you and take all you have.
And like Obadiah says, it's the spirit. I'll get it real quick.
Yep,
You know,
on. Right, but it's right because your debtors will turn on you, and Esau is a major debt, and debtors want that money back, you know, right? Because they're what 37 trillion or something like that, the Babylon debt,
right,
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and especially as the Most High going to send more calamities.
That's
They already know
right.
They're going to be more desperate for the money, man. They're going
That's
to want
right.
their gold back.
That's right.
You know, and that's when Esau ain't going to be able to produce, man.
Especially a blood debt too.
Yep.
Go
I
ahead.
got it real quick. Obadiah 1 and 7.
Woo.
All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Oh, wait, that's happening right now. What do you call it? A lot of these summits are being convened because of Cheeto Meister fucking being an asshole.
Yeah.
So that's happening as we speak.
Right. I think what's going on right now in Brazil?
A summit.
Summit. Yeah.
That's right.
It's all over the place right now.
That's
man.
right. And believe me, when they get together, it's not about economy. It's about how to bomb this place.
Yep. And also, but the Hebrew Israelites.
That's there it is.
That's the real agenda.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm going to bomb Babylon. All right, cool. To the real agenda now.
Exactly.
How we going to stop these niggas from waking up? Man?
Exactly.
In their mind.
Yep.
But guess what, man? Yahweh Bashim Mashai, you know, his plans are not going to come to naught, man.
That's right.
Yep. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee
Woo.
and prevailed against thee. And little by little, whether it be technology,
That's
whether it
right.
be economics, whether it even be society-wise, whether it be in the birth rate.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
All these nations are literally overtaking Babylon in all aspects.
And making plans.
Making plans. Yep. And prevailed against thee. They that ate thy bread have laid a wound under thee. All the ones who got them IMF
There it is.
loans. Well, you know, they got them weapons, technology.
That's right.
Again, back to the Salvadorians, man. You know, that couple. Hey, through the spirit, one reason why El Salvador, you know, is being used right now as like the New World Order headquarters is because they were able to pay all their debt to the New World, to the World
IMF.
Bank, the IMF. You know, and not a lot of nations could do that, man.
Right.
You know,
And Babylon definitely can't do it.
I don't know. They used to mind.
There it is.
Yeah, we pretty much. They're under the IMF.
There it is.
You know,
They're
control.
directly underneath them.
Yep. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that ate thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
Woo!
That's Esau Edom, man. You don't understanding him. You don't understand the times.
The only Esau understands what he call it is greed and death.
Yeah, he doesn't know that. That's why Donald Trump is moving the way he is.
Yep.
If he was really in the know-how, he would be humble as hell.
There it is.
And you know, I know we have some like these other European nations. Man, what do? They apologize for the genocides and the colonization.
Yep.
France makes a formal apology.
Yeah,
to,
right. To Africa and everybody else. Yeah. Slovakia. I put you in slavery. It's cool. I get some cobalt, a little bit of gold, possibly some oil, possible.
Still kind of like, you know, he's so cool.
He's so cool, right? I get some resources.
Yeah. That should be America, man.
Yep.
But America's like, man, fuck all that noise, man. Hey, man, you better stop fucking buying that Russian oil. You know? That's cool, man. Hey, like saying the newscast, nothing says diplomacy like hostility.
That's Babylon for you, man. Dude, what do you call that? Foreign diplomacy.
Yeah. That's how you. Hey, lay down, get down. Spirit.
There it is.
Spirit.
Oh, spirit.
The spirit. Yeah, all that's Edomite right now with America shit.
Yeah.
Proud as hell. Dude.
There it is. MAGA hats and shit.
All that good stuff.
Right.
Good up.
Yep. It says Habakkuk 2 and 7 NLT. Suddenly your debtors will take action. They will turn on you and take all you have while you stand trembling and helpless.
Brick shit, man.
Woo.
You know, that's one of the many things that's going to start happening in America, man. All right? Because you see everybody's pretty much coming together to go against Babylon the Great.
That's right. And it's literally standing, it's trembling and helpless because it has no more allies, right?
Yep, exactly.
Because you have plundered many nations,
Man.
now all your survivors will plunder you.
What nation has not America have a base at right now, man? Where America has not had its dirty foot at?
That's right.
You don't have to send a military.
There it
Just
is.
send your economic hitmen.
There it is.
Right, yeah,
Oh, shit.
go send your fucking McDonald's and your Starbucks. That's it. You know.
And Esau will do the rest. He'll fucking gentrify. He'll get rid of. He'll even kill and decimate Just like brother said, just to have a Starbucks, just to have a so-called flag in a stake and claim of someone's land.
Shit, just having Babylonian attire.
There it is.
You already know how people don't fuck with that shit, man.
That's right.
To try to open up a Levi's jeans, fucking flagship store over there,
Yeah.
and fucking what is it? Iraq right now, man.
Oh,
Afghanistan, man. Yemen, man. see how fast the fucking nigga goes and blows himself up, man.
Well, hell, look at Mexico, because right now they're actually kicking out all the they call them digital nomads who are living in Mexico, right? We call the whole Mexican government's kicking them out. All Americans getting kicked out right now.
The population rising up. Even though we understand it's propaganda, it's part of that new world order shit.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you see that people really are pissed.
Yeah.
Because they see how they give this example. They said, for example, you go and you order a cup of coffee. It's 100 pesos. You know how much you will make over there usually on a good day? 200 pesos.
Damn.
So you're telling me you give me half my salary, half my pay to buy a fucking piece of shit cup of coffee from Starbucks, man.
Wow.
Does that sound fair, man? You know, does that sound cool?
Right.
Does that sound something you could just ignore?
That's right. And when these so-called digital nomads live over there, it jacks up the pricing of the rent. You know, and locals get pissed. They're saying all Americans out that country now
because they make it unaffordable for them, man.
There it is.
You know, here it is. They used to go to the taco shop and buy their
dollar taco.
Yeah, dollar.
Yeah.
50-cent taco.
There it is. Yep.
25-cent taco and shit. You know, for $1.
There it is. Yep.
Right? And now it's what? Now it's fucking $20, man.
There it is.
How do you feel, man? You know. Yep.
You committed murder throughout the countryside?
Just look at Western history, man.
Wow.
Esau's history.
It was built on murder. Esau history is white supremacy is actually murder history.
Yep.
Because you can't speak on Esau's past speaking on the atrocities he's committed. If anything, I can see why people have a lot of white guilt. You know what they call it?
Yeah, they know.
Because like you said, the brother says that they know in their spirit, what do you call it? That their past is all fucked.
They know they're about to get slapped back.
There it is.
They're just kind of waiting for that slap back.
And begging us so that we don't get that get back. But little they know that we're going to get that major get back.
Yep.
You know, and not just us. The Lord's going to do it for us.
Exactly.
Shit, if anything, Esau don't kiss our ass. You better kiss the Lord's ass because he's the one going to take your soul.
That's right.
We can fuck you up. You can recover. You know what I mean? You can go to the hospital and recover and build yourself back up again. But the Lord's going to fuck you up. He's the one who got beef with you. Now we hate you, but Lord really has indignation towards you.
Yep. Read it again,
Yep. It says.
Just our last sentence.
Yep. It says, now all the survivors will plunder you. Want to go back up?
Yeah.
This is Habakkuk 2:8 NLT. Because you have plundered many nations, now all the survivors will plunder you.
Yeah, and again, that's Western history, man. Plundering, killing, murdering. What's the saying in the world? You eat what you kill.
That's right. And all scriptures say, reap what you sow.
Yeah.
So now, and it said that now it says these other nations will plunder you. So basically, these nations are going to do what you've done to them.
Oh yeah. And now the Most High put the spirit on them to do so.
That's right.
You know what's it? Tell the nations, say the weak, I am strong.
That's right.
The Most High's putting the spirit of these nations to literally put their plowshares into swords, man.
That's
you
right.
know? And we see it in real time right now, man. All right. What?
It says, you committed murder throughout the countryside and filled the towns with violence.
Woo! Yep.
Man, Habakkuk hit the nail on the head on that one because that's Esau always moving into a new town, gentrify it, whitewash it, and then commit murder whoever goes up against his agenda. In fact, he's doing that right now. Not only doing that to the four corners of earth, he's doing that locally at home right now. He's coming in. His kingdom is crumbling. So now he's being an asshole and throwing everybody in a fucking gulag. If you're a brown, you're getting shipped, and it don't matter if you're Judah or if you're Northern Kingdom, you're getting shipped. You know, right? Because Esau is at the point where he has nothing left but to persecute and put everybody in the alligator Alcatraz, some shit.
Right,
you know what I mean? That's the only option he has.
Yeah, well, pretty much could come with that hammer, man. Show his horns. You know,
great wrath.
Yeah, great. The water. Yeah, with that great. Knowing, but he has but a short time.
That's right. That's right. What sorrow awaits you who build big houses and money gain dishonestly.
Dishonestly, man. That's Esau Edom. That's America to the teeth. And that's why it's beautiful, again, back to that Salvadorian couple, that we're actually able to, truthfully, I kind of told her too, I said, I swear, and I don't swear, just kind of messing with the family. I was like, I swear, man, this place is through, man. This place is not what it used to be. This place is done. With the videos you saw on YouTube, that's actually reality.
The delusion is now gone, right? The delusion of Esau, being the light, the beacon of hope, and light to the world is done. his light is now shut off, and his beacon is now fucking has run out of batteries. He's now the face of disgust.
Pretty much.
Yep.
They keep saying the Cheeto Man.
The Cheeto Man, what do you call it? Is now the face of the world hate. So he's now the most hated person on earth. And you so-called white people, you Edomites are the most hated. You Babylonian, especially Babylonian Edomites, are really the most hated people on earth.
Oh, you are? Yeah, people call this Cheeto Land.
That's right.
They're like, oh, you're back in Cheeto Land.
Yeah, and it sucks.
And it's like the scriptures say, you should complain of an ungodly father. Man.
That's right.
That's literally what's going on right now with Babylon the Great, man.
That's right.
You know? And again, at least he's American, especially we're in California, man. So this is a whole nother fucking
level.
That's a whole nother level of Babylon over here, man. At least we have no idea that actually they're hated, man.
That's right.
That they're not wanted, man. They actually people actually want to kill you.
Yeah, and in fact, it's happening in south of the border as we speak.
Yeah.
They're literally told you can leave or you can die. What you want to do?
Right,
You know what I mean? And in fact, I remember a couple years ago. On that one small hat, he got booted out of that restaurant over in Thailand or some shit, right? So the world is really up. Really, the world is against you Edomites, right? So, and that's where we're at with this place. That's where we're at in this time period. And it says, and it reads, you believe your wealth will buy your security. Exactly, you believe your wealth will buy security. You know your arrogance and your pride and thinking that your gold and your mammon will save you from a judgment to come. Will save you, from your Yahweh Shema Shai. Will save you, from these heathens, grabbing their bombs and bombing the shit out your ass. You know what I mean? And that's that pride. That's the reason why. What do you call it? You're not going to make it past, a certain time period, right? Because your kingdom has a certain time period that the Lord set up, and it's not going to go past that. Unbeknownst what you Edomites think. That your kingdom shall last forever, and believe me, forever. Your time period forever does have a limit. All right. You believe your wealth will buy you security, putting your family's nest beyond the reach of danger. That's right, because all the gold you stole, all the wealth you've acquired, you believe that by putting your family's generational wealth, we call it, beyond reach of any heathen, that you're safe. And that's far from the truth, because now your mammon's gonna go digital, right? Because now they want to put the C hips in everybody, so all that gold is cankered, right? I mean, what does it mean now? Especially going digital. Gold will never lose value, but definitely you're losing value. The color of your skin is actually depreciated value. Back in the 80s and 90s, we called, man, you're the shit factor. You're the man. You know what I mean? Everyone would be a fucking Edomite back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But now, again, what do you call it? Your popularity has ran dry, and you're showing your true horns. And best believe, what do you call the world can do without you. And believe me, it'll be a happier place. Best believe that. Habakkuk 2:10 NLT. But by murders you committed, you have shamed your name and forfeited your lives. All the murders and atrocities and these are basically the evil you committed has really given your name shame, right? And you forfeited your lives, right, unto death, because if you were about life, not death, you'd actually promote life and stability and prosperity for all. Just like your so-called Constitution says, right? If you're Edomite, right? And you live in Babylon, you have your Constitution. Well, hell, even that's eroded. Even that's being taken away, piece by piece. Even that, what do you call it, is fickle. It's a piece of paper that they're gonna, a piece of parchment that's in history. It's about to be burnt up, right? And truthfully, it was never about that parchment. Never about the Constitution. It was really about white supremacy. It's really about Edomite supremacy. It was about being supreme over all those heathens, right? In wickedness, right? Evilness, and basically pure fuckery. Habakkuk 2:11 reads, "The very stones in the walls cry out against you." Dang! So basically, the stones we call crying out against you, right? Because all the blood you spilled in America, all the lives you took, right? The ancestors are now speaking loudly about your behavior and the atrocities you have committed, right? So it reads again. Habakkuk 2:11 reads again. The very stones in the walls cry out against you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like say the most I can rise up stones.
That's right.
You know, to go up against you.
That's
man.
right. And all the blood you spilt, the ancestors are what do you call it, crying out, right? The stones, the sand, the dirt. Man, you got a lot. Man, this place is defiled of all the blood you spilt.
Yeah.
So now what do you call it? The earth is actually paying you back.
Yeah.
In kind, you pay the earth back.
Yeah, well, your marks are everywhere, man. You know, everything you've done, your damage is pretty much being fulfilled right now, man. There's a reason why the water's all fucked up, why there's autism at an all-time high, why all the kids are being born with asthma, why these nations are all fucked up, why there's wars.
Why we have clouds in the middle of fucking summer.
Why everybody in debt.
There it is, right? But why is everybody, like I said, why is everybody poor and live out the system? Right? Knowing that damn well the system bleeds you dry and leaves you with nothing to where you just bug out fucking and start doing dumb shit. You know what I mean? Because when you push a man to poverty, and he has had some kind of wealth, you break a man's spirit. You gotta break that man. And then when somebody, what's Joro Slente, his famous, his famous saying is when a man loses everything, he has nothing to lose. He loses it. Yeah, right. So if you push a society to the brink of collapse, they're gonna collapse, and they're gonna come collapse on you. Because you're the one who controls the gold. You control the banks, right? You're the ones who control. So you're the ones who control the flow of commerce.
Yeah, and Esau knows this, man. That's why, you know, like every empire, man. Usually people turn against their leaders, right?
There it is.
Once they find out that they've been fucked over.
Yep.
And then these people, that's why Donald Trump doing all these martial law things
That's right.
against the immigrants, because he's getting ready, man. Because he's ready to pull that scam on you Americans.
That's right.
And then when you guys finally realize you got scammed, you're gonna feel mad. You're gonna feel upset,
Just like right now,
and you're gonna want to do something about it.
It's like right now when he told his voting base, I don't give a shit about you.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
All you guys suck.
Well, the Epstein thing, man.
There
right?
it is.
You know, apparently people know. You know, they're like, hey, they wanted to see the list, man. They
Yep.
wanted to see the names.
And that nigga's on it. And everybody and their grandmother's on it too. From your music and rock stars to Hollywood, all the way to your political elites, in the governments, as well as your kings, princesses. The list is so long and so vast. Man, everybody and their grandma's on that bitch. There's not one global leader or person of influence is not on that list.
Right.
In order for you to roll in circles, you have to be on that list. You have to have some kind of dirt on you, or you can't roll in circles. You can't be trusted because that means you're too righteous. And if you are righteous, you're not going to be on that list. You're not going to be in them circles. You can be with us. You're gonna be anti fucking Esau.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. You got it.
Yep. It says, and the beams and the ceilings echo the complaint.
Man, yep. The whole world, man. At this point, man. Again, man. Everybody, that's the hype right now, man. Death to Babylon. Man.
That's right.
You know, death to Esau, Edom, man. Expose this nigga.
That's a new.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the hype right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
What sorrow awaits you who build cities with money gained through murder and corruption?
Oh man, that's all Esau, Edom, man. I think any city you go to, man. That's why, personally for me, like when I go anywhere, any city, new city. The first thing I do is hit the library, hit the city hall.
That's right.
Go on the Google, so be like, all right, historical spot of so and so.
Get a history.
Yeah, just go, go walk around, go check it out, read it and whatnot.
Right.
Try to get some of my research, and of course, every single time it's the same motherfucking shit, man. So Esau came and he murdered Americans.
He just murdered everybody.
He just
Came in and set up shop.
Then he put up Judah to fucking do all this shit.
There it is.
Right. He got Issachar to finish it off.
There it is.
And here we are, man.
There we are.
The history of Sonoma County.
Yep.
Like wow, man. And nigga Esau just walk around like especially the old families.
With his wine glasses and shit, right?
Yeah, the old wine families, the ones who, because there's still that foundation.
Still there.
Still there, man.
Still there.
Generations,
Yep.
man.
Winton, Josh, what do you call it? Always directors and athletes who open new wineries. The brother says, and they're all blood money.
Exactly.
That land is not even their land to open.
Yeah. And if you go to these houses, man, you see, especially like you go up the staircase and shit, you see great-great-grandfather up there, man. Top of the case, you start seeing how the money pretty much kept trickling down through generation.
Yep.
Man. Yep.
It must be nice to have a $400 head start fucking full of free slave labor.
Yeah,
fucking
my
assholes.
daddy went to college, man.
Habakkuk 2:13, the NLT reads, has not the Lord Jehovah Shemashai of heaven's armies promised that the wealth of the nations will turn to ashes.
Oh man, exactly, man. And that's why we don't put our treasures in this earth, man. Because we already know, man.
It's fickle.
It's fickle, man. At the end of the day, it's not you're not accumulating real wealth. You're accumulating fucking
Wealth for Esau.
Esau. What is it? Fucking murders, notes, basically.
That's right.
Tickets of murders,
That's
basically,
right.
man. The paper of murders.
That's right. Which is your current dollar bills.
Exactly.
Shit, because I had so much blood on those banknotes that the Esau actually has now wants to get rid of it and go digital.
Exactly. Yep.
They work so hard, but all in vain.
They work so hard, all in vain. Esau Edom, man. This is what Scripture say. Psalm chapter 2, right? I'll get it quick.
Yep. Come on.
Just,
Yep. And vanity is what these heathen nations thrive in. And in fact, their vanity comes off our slave labor, and that's the reason why we as slaves get pissed off these heathens, because they walk around with that pride in their vanity, saying, "Oh, you Israelites ain't shit." Well, wait a minute. If it wasn't for us, you guys wouldn't even be walking around even having shit. Shit, you know what I mean? Go ahead.
Yep. Again, Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage? All right, why do they get upset and mad? Right.
That's right.
And the people imagine a vain thing,
man.
And everything your plans, your treasure you accumulated, it's all a vain thing, man. Back to my nigga the gorilla, man. You see right there in real time how the Mosai literally rose this nigga up and brought him down as fast as he took him up, man.
And our people are so retarded, they still follow him, and they're not.
It's faster for this nigga.
Yeah, and no one, like you said, the brother said, no one repented. Everybody doubled down and supported this motherfucker, which means 2/3 know the truth, know what's right from wrong, but choose to do wrong. In that day when the Lord turns, and they're not going to have the hedge of protection. And the Lord, the day's wrath. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's say what lovest thou these people more than me?
Simon Jonas. Yep.
Yeah. So it shows you right there, man. Who do
Feed
you
my
love
sheep.
more? Do you love
Mammon?
These mammon, or do you love Yahweh Bashim Al Shai? And if you love Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, you would get away from that nigga, man.
And if you love, especially if you love Yahweh Hashem Shai, you wouldn't even be associated with. There it is.
I don't even know how the fuck these niggas got there.
There it is.
But hey, there's exceptions to the rules.
There you go.
Course, most guys you can do anything.
That's their lot.
That's their lot, man. Hey, who knows? Maybe one or two.
Right. And the apostles gave all those brothers warnings. Hey, get the hell out of there. Come over here. We'll fucking teach you right. We'll get you right and get you on the right path.
Hey, well, I met some of these niggas, man.
Yeah.
Especially the Sakari niggas from 6 in the Mission, man. They told me they watch all the GMS camps, man. I was like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was kind of surreal. Because, the conversation we would have would be like talking about the main camps. Desmonians, brothers in LA, South Carolina, of course the apostles.
Right.
Like, yeah, man, we watch all the videos, man. They on fire.
New York main camp.
Yeah. Shalom, man. I was like, man, what the, man? So, it shows you right there how the spirit works, because they weren't, especially, at that moment, that time, who knows how they feel now.
Right.
But at that moment, that time, we were vibing in the spirit. We were vibing about the word, man.
Yeah.
And they liked it. They were like, yeah, man, we down with the GMS, man. We watch all the videos.
Yeah. And it shows you that they actually know the truth too, and they're actually choosing to do wrong too. They're choosing to follow a person who's vain, who's about mammon and not about the Lord's, and not about his Father's business. So now the Father's just turn to his ass and is going to smoke him with the missiles.
Right.
For as the waters fill the sea, the earth will be fulfilled with the awareness of the glory of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Right now, man, little by little. I'll go back to this.
Yeah.
But you see right now how Yahweh Shemel Shai is literally fulfilling this world with the word, man, with prophecy, man. To the point you can't deny it, man.
That's right.
I got it real quick.
Come on.
Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
That's right.
The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord.
Oh, man, you've got to be one dumb motherfucker to think that your arms are big enough to squab against the Lord. The Heavenly Father created the heavens and earth and created us, and you want to go up against him? Let me know how that goes.
Hey, but see, it shows you right there the power of the Lord. The Most High can put the Spirit in you, do such a stupid ass thing, man. Even like again, just like how. We read about like how the children of Israel during the time of Moses, right? They sinned against the Lord. They saw the chariots, saw deliverance, and he still talk shit. He saw the same thing, man. He saw see the chariots.
Yeah, he sees them better than we do. Shit, he has some telescopes and NASA and shit. Esau has was it Daniel? Esau makes a diligent search, I believe.
Esau makes a diligent search. Advisor in Daniel.
So Esau, like brother says, Esau knows what do you call it? He sees it firsthand before we see it. Shit, he gives us, we get secondhand knowledge from Esau.
Yeah, exactly. For real,
Yeah, right. It's always filtered.
Okay, that's the only reason we don't actually have most of this information is because Esau let it out.
That's right.
Yeah.
He can't keep his mouth shut. So his own tongue should fall upon himself.
It shows you that Esau doesn't see the chariots, but he's still going to rebel, man. Just like our people in the wilderness. Man.
That's right.
You know, they saw the chariots, and yet still they still rebelled against Yahweh by Shema Shai.
It didn't happen. It wasn't real.
Whatever, man, it's a fluke.
Yeah.
Moses is almost that shit. You know? The kings of the earth set themselves against the rulers that take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed.
Which is us.
Yep.
What do you call it? Psalms 83 is a prime example of them taking counsel against the anointed. Right? And who's in Psalms 83? Every other nation on earth who put the children of Israel under slavery. Mm-hmm. So you got your so-called white people, you got your so-called Indians, right, from India. You got your Arabs and you got your so-called Africans. Right, so there's not one nation. And Japanese and Moab and all. So there's not one nation on earth who has not put the children of Israel in slavery. So now the Lord took note of that, and this is what He's about to tell him. Go ahead.
Yep. Again, and also the reason why we were brought down is because we had no hedge of protection.
That's
over
right.
Us. Why do we have no fucking hedge of protection? Because we weren't protected under Yahweh Bashim Mashai, because we were following the statutes commandments like Yahweh Bashim Mashai.
Following the ways of the heathens.
So the Most High was like, all right, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, you deal with it, nigga.
Yep.
And then see what happens when we deal with it?
Yeah. That's right. Because the Lord basically said, you want to be a heathen? You want to act like a heathen? I'm going to treat you like a heathen. You go right ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No hedge of protection, no divine intervention.
That's
Fuck
right.
You,
That's right. I'm your dad, and you're also your big brother. But you want to hang out with your friends and thinking they're not cool, and then they come in the house and chill. You go right ahead. But when you come back, doors are gonna be locked.
Exactly.
So just like a parent, I'm lock your ass out. You better ring a doorbell and pray that I open the door. When now we're back ringing a doorbell, and the Lord's opening the door. Okay, you know what? You done acting a fool. I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't mean to. I was out there acting stupid. Yeah, I want to come in now. I'm sorry. It's cold out here. Man, it's cold. It's raining. It's storming. It's violent. Shit. Yeah, I'm sorry, Slakia. Like brother said, because man, we're out here. It's fucking no joke. It's death. You know what I mean? And I want to come back. I want to come inside. We're safe. Exactly. I'd rather be inside looking at the blinds and laughing than be outside dealing with that shit.
And that's what we're begging, praying for, man. Praying to go back inside, man.
Yeah.
We're all fucked up right now, man.
Yeah.
It's getting darker and colder.
Out the front yard. Man. That's right. Yep. Out the front yard freezing like, fuck, man. And watching everything get violent around us. Shit going down, fucking shit's scary out here. Yeah. What sorrow waits for you who make neighbors drunk? You force your cup on them so you can gloat over their shameful nakedness.
Yeah, exactly, man. And that's what Esau has done, man. Esau's put in that debt, that philosophy, put him in that okie doke, man.
And that's hella evil. When you get your brother drunk on some fucked up philosophies and wines, and then watch him perish and not even direct him into the right path. You just watch him just crumble and make an ass of himself.
Well, that's what Esau does here in San Francisco, man.
That's right.
With these with these Fetty people, man. It's evil. He knows fucked up.
There it is.
It ain't right.
That's right.
But he's gonna let them. You're gonna let these people fucking literally kill themselves, man.
And what's funny, and that was back in the war on drugs back in the 80s and 90s, in the hood. But now it's starting to affect him, and all of a sudden it's a problem, right? Because now Moab declared biological warfare on that Fetty, on Esau, and now it's a problem. These people need help instead of prison. Must be nice.
Must be nice. Go ahead.
But soon, Habakkuk 2:16 and the NLT. But soon it will be your turn to be disgraced.
Hey man, your turn. Just like we were disgraced, man. Hey shit, man. That's why we got nothing to be proud of, and that's why we gotta be humble as shit, man. Because and that's what we're gonna expect nothing less from Esau, man.
That's right.
You better humble down. You better just shut the fuck up and just enjoy and know that you've lost.
Just like the brother says, motherfucker needs Shemai.
Yeah, Shemai, man. Just be Shemai. Fuck you, Esau. Go. Just Shemai, man. We lost the battle, man.
There it is.
Put the guns down, man.
There it is.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Put the guns down, man.
And besides, fucking, what do you call Esau got all the fucking bullets. He got all the bombs. There it is.
And that's even the God of War nigga.
That's right.
He says, "Hey, know when to fight and when not to fight."
There it is.
And this is not the time to fight.
That's right. And it cracks me up when you have 2/3. What do you call it? Trying to go against Esau in his kingdom, knowing damn well the Lord set him up, and he has all the power. Shit, you know what I mean? The nigga has the power to deport anybody, to put anybody in a fucking gulag or a fucking Alcatraz prison. Has the power to fucking kill. And now Cheeto Meister made laws to where if you get killed by a cop, ain't gonna be you can sue him, but who gives a fuck, right? But again, no persecution to the Centurions, right?
No.
Running free like a muck off this bitch.
Yep.
Come drink and be exposed.
Come drink and be exposed. Yeah, go ahead.
Drink from the cup of the Lord's Yahweh Shema Shai's judgment,
Yep.
and all your glory will be turned to shame.
Exactly, just like us, man. All right, nothing new under the sun, man. Our great glory, the great empire of Israel, David, Solomon,
Yeah.
wisest king in the world.
Man, 40 years of peace.
What happened now, man? Fucking trapping, walking around aimlessly.
God damn. Is that exactly like a fucking zombie?
Like a fucking zombie, man.
On complete chemicals from his
GMO
GMO babies. You know what I'm saying? You drink his Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Sniffing these fucking chemtrails.
On that Babylonian juice.
Right.
Jake,
There it is.
that nigga fucking, he's only hypnotizing himself. Man.
Exactly. And it's even more sad. Jake needs drugs and alcohol to even cope with Esau's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because if not, Jake will fucking flip out. He'll crash out every day. Fucking, and Esau will start making laws of arresting Jake as he is right now. Right? You cut down. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7.
Yep.
And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies,
Woo.
and on them that hate thee,
Finally.
which persecuted thee.
Finally,
Yeah.
it's about time because when we spent last 400 plus years ish, of dealing with the curses. God damn it! And there's not been one heathen for our rescue. There's been not one heathen to say, "Hey, I know you guys are cursed, but here's a little leniency, or here's a little relaxation."
Yeah.
But no, hell no, because they actually forward the curses, right, and inflict our people even more.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, heathens, what we call it, now Cheeto Man's in office, they want to come for our help. Hey, come help us, come save us. Nah, fuck that. Where were you in time when we needed help? When we needed salvation, when we needed comfort.
Yeah.
Not one heathen came and comforted us when we were in slavery.
Yeah, especially when what's going on with these Joe Sixpacks, these Americans, right? They feel like their voice ain't being heard.
Right.
They're not being represented.
And yet-
they can't stop this. And again, we just look at them like, wow, wait, that's crazy. No one cares.
Right.
No one's listening. You got no leaders.
Welcome to the club.
Wow, that's messed up.
Welcome to Babylon, the real Babylon, right?
Welcome to Jake's world, man.
Exactly.
Hey, welcome to the curses.
And in fact, now Joe Sixpack is actually getting his nigga wake up call that his own elites hate his ass and wants to kill him just as much as wants to kill us. He thought he had a leg up because his so-called color of his skin had some kind of a marketable value. Nah, it's just appreciating daily.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
being an Edomite is literally one of the worst things that's going on right
There
now.
it is.
You do not want to, especially
No.
I mean, of course here in Babylon, maybe a little.
You could kind of wiggle.
Kind of wiggle.
Kinda.
But you go somewhere else,
Oof.
you already know they're looking at you crazy. I even heard, I was talking to mom the other day. She was saying she was talking to a coworker who was like from her kids went to France or whatever.
Ooh.
And, one of them is actually like a blue eye,
Nah.
blonde hair. They said, man, they despise that nigga over there.
Ooh.
They're like, oh, there goes Esau.
Yeah.
These are French people, man.
Those are his people.
Yeah.
Those are his brethren, right? Again,
Here, this nigga,
yep.
who think this nigga is?
Eastern Esau hates Western Esau,
Yep.
and they're both fucking Edomites.
Yep.
So, and a house divided shall not stand.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So you see it right now. You see it in Europe. How much more here in Babylon the Great real soon, man.
That's right.
Yep.
You cut down forests of Lebanon,
Man.
now you will be cut down.
Yeah, exactly, man. You cut the whole earth. Hey, the earth's gonna cry against you in the Most High setting up that you're gonna be cut down real soon, man.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
You destroyed the wild animals, so now their terror will be yours.
Man, good, man.
And in fact, right now you got animals attacking humans, fucking who once before were scared of humans. Now they're not. You got your coyotes, you got your mountain lions, you got especially here locally in California. These fucking animals are no joke. They actually come up and hit on Esau, bite the shit out of Esau in broad daylight.
Right.
No fear. As before, the animal would be scared of Esau and their guns, but now Lord put the spirit on these animals. Hey, even animals are attacking your ass. And what's funny, you don't hear about the animals attacking Jake. Only you hear about animals attacking Moab and Esau, right?
Yeah.
It says, you committed murder throughout the countryside and filled the town. Filled towns with violence. Let me see. It says, what good is an idol carved by man or a cast image that deceives you? How foolish to trust in your own creation, a God that can't even talk.
Hey, beautiful, man.
Oh.
And now we want to get into some deeper shit.
That's right.
That's what Esau's doing right now with the AI.
That's right.
That's the new God.
That's that spirit.
That's the God.
That's
bro.
right.
Yeah.
That's a new idol.
That's a new idol.
That's a new
bro.
idol. Wait, so now Esau has a new idol, and now he's going to weaponize it and use it to his advantage. He thinks he's going to be able to control it. But we all know the outcome of you can't control AI because every video that we've seen about AI and the robots always say that if it had a chance it would fucking kill off Esau and take over and rule.
It would say rather you than me.
There it is.
They'll say something like that.
Yep.
Which it wasn't that the plot of Terminator 2, man.
That's right.
Was that the plot of Terminator 3 or whatever?
That's right.
You know, pretty much what
Yep.
the AI. Well, you know, Skynet was about to be shut down.
That's
What
right.
Skynet said, "Fuck you, nigga."
Self-aware.
Self-aware.
And then that was it. It was man versus machine. In fact, right now, what do you call Esau's making the AI as we speak? He has warehouses of AI robots making AI robots.
I believe it. Yeah, of course.
The Sebi line.
Well, that's the microchip.
Yep, that's right.
Microchips making microchips.
That's right. And in fact, Moab is king of that right now. He's got a whole squad right now ready to go. You know, a whole army of AI robots ready to fuck some shit up.
Yep.
What sorrow awaits you who say to wooden idols, "Wake up and save us"?
Wake up and save us, man. All right, cool. Depend on the mark of the beast. Depend on this AI technology.
That's right.
Depend on your weaponry, man.
That's right.
We're gonna keep on trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right, for the one in need of all things.
That's right.
You know, unlike your people are here, man. You literally have to take a mark of the beast to get some bread,
Yep.
to buy or sell. You have to literally bow down and not say shit about the system.
Sell your soul to the
you're
devil.
getting fucked over.
Yep.
You know, hey, you think life is hard now? Can you imagine under the AI system, man?
Sell your soul to the devil, man. And nothing ever good comes out of that.
No. Has
Right?
anything ever come
Ever.
good from America?
Ever. Right?
Since 1492, man, this place been on a decline. You really want to look at it like that.
That's right.
You have spiritual eyes to see. You know, you would see and understand that. Hey, Babylon the Great's been falling since 1492, man.
That's right.
America the Great. America
The
has been
hate.
falling. Yeah.
America, land of the hate and home of the fucking of the bitch.
Yeah, it started with you fucking slaughtering the Native Americans.
That's
man.
right.
The Gadites, man.
That's right.
That's what you fucked up, Esau.
That's right. To speechless stone images, you say, "Rise up and teach us."
Oh man, the AI, man. I'm telling you. Go ahead.
Can an idol tell you what to do?
Hey, people actually believe they'll listen to the AI, bro. If AI tells them niggas to take mark of the beast, they'll take it.
Oh, with pleasure too. In fact, it'll be the newest fad, right? Yep.
I got Parkinson's disease, so fuck it, man. I gotta take the chip, man.
That's right. And in fact, there's one country, Switzerland, is actually has already. They say 9% of the population's already got the hit. See it. Yep. They may be overlaid with gold and silver, but they are lifeless inside.
Yeah, lifeless inside. That AI, man, it's lifeless inside, man. At the end of the day, man. But people are gonna worship it like it's a true power, man. You know, that's why we're really glad that we actually able to worship the true power, man.
That's right.
Shema Shai, the living power, man.
That's right.
All right. Yep.
That's right. Last verse.
Yep.
But the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is in His holy temple.
Yep. Hey, the water Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Any moment, any second now, man. Yahweh Shema Shai about to come through, man, and establish His kingdom on this earth.
I'm
man.
about to say, and reclaim what was owed to Him,
Exactly.
right, because through His sacrifice. Let all the earth be silent before Him.
Before Him, man.
That's it.
And that's what's going to happen real soon, man. As soon as Yahweh Shema Shai cracks them clouds, man. Hey, you already know the kingdom everlasting kingdom.
Woo!
I'll get it real quick, Daniel.
Yep.
Finish off on that.
That's right. So once the Lord comes back, He's established the kingdom of Hawashai, right? And we're going to be joint heirs. We call under Him, under King David, under the 12, under the west Abba Vince came from over in New York.
Oh yeah. In the 1960s.
That's it. Yep.
69,
Yep.
and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. New York City.
Yep.
Okay. I got Daniel.
Yep.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 21. I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints, and prevailed against them, until the Ancient of Days came, and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High. And the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom, man. All right. So yeah, Babylon the Great, overcame us. Yeah, we had to bow down. Hey, but real soon, what? The Most High's going to give us a spirit to overcome this place, man.
That's right.
Ultimately, with the spiritual powers, man.
That's
and
right.
Him coming with the chariots, man, with the great power, man.
Ooh.
Power.
Real power,
man.
Real power.
People say, I went to a Black Panther museum the other day, and everything they were talking about is like, we want power, we need power,
Yep.
People power.
Power.
What they really say, we need Yahweh Shema Shai. That's what them niggas really trying to say.
Yep.
They just didn't get it, man.
That's right.
Power. Where'd the power come from? Who the power?
Right.
Yahweh Shema Shai, the power.
That's right.
It says, now I beheld the same horn made war with the saints and prevailed against them, until the Ancient of Days came, and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High. And the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom.
Oh.
And that's what we're hoping for, man.
That's right.
That's a hope and aspiration, man.
And we're the saints. And it's not some foreign friar, some Spaniard, at these fucked up missions, call them some saints.
Yeah, exactly. And ultimately, the reason why we do what we do is for Yahweh Bashim Ashah. We don't
That's
do this
right.
for money. We don't do this to get glory in
That's
this
right.
place, right? To get credit from man, to get admirations, man. We do this because Yahweh Bashim Ashah.
That's right.
Brother, me, we're talking about, like, some of our videos, man. We
Yep.
get, like, no views, man.
Yep.
Hey, fuck it, man. We don't care.
That's right.
Hey, we know Yahweh Bashim Ashah saw us do the video.
Yep.
Yahweh Bashim Ashah saw us do the sacrifice.
Yep.
It's good enough for us, man.
That's
Lord's
right.
will is pleasing unto him, man.
That's right.
That's it. We're not trying to over here like the gorilla trying to talk to you niggas, man.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you niggas. At the end of the day, man. It says, thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, which shall be diverse from all the kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down, and break it in pieces. And the 10 horns out of his kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and others shall arise after them. And he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue the 3 kings. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints.
No,
Man.
it's happening right now.
Mhm.
In fact, that reminds me of Babylon, right? Of this place where out the saints.
Yep. I'm tired, man.
Mhm.
All of us.
Just completely burnt.
We were just talking about this earlier.
Yep.
How our backs aching. Shit, we were getting finally all the aches from our youth.
Mhm.
You know, Jake thought he was invincible. Jake thought he was unlimited.
Yeah. Right? Unlimited.
Yeah, unlimited, man. Hey, Jake thought he was unlimited, man.
Yeah.
Apparently not, man.
Yeah.
Apparently Jake has a limited time.
That's
man.
right.
You know, so through spirit, that's why we move with wisdom now, man.
And that's why the reason why we do the work is because our time is limited. You know, before the Lord comes back, and we don't do what we gotta do, we're fucked.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I was normally make a show this week. There's an article coming out about how actually the Earth's actually spinning faster.
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah. It's actually spinning one day faster.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So basically, the Lord is actually shortening the days.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what they say.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, the Lord is shortening the days, and in the end, thank God, because who wants to be here longer than we have to?
Oh man,
Shit.
shit. We want to get out of here ASAP, man.
Right.
You know, try to get out of work, man.
Heard
You know?
that.
Says shall wear out the saints of the Most High and think to change the times
Woo.
and laws, man. That's
Woo.
what's up, Esau, man. That's why the spirit. That's why people really don't know what's going on. Man. They don't know that we're at the end of time.
Right, because the word is that we're actually farther along than what Esau thinks we are.
Yep.
Right.
For example, we're in the new moon right now.
Right.
You know, as we speak right now, people don't even understand we're on the new moon. Man.
Right.
You know.
Right.
It shows you right there how confused. You know, and how they're in the fugazi, man.
Right.
And again, that's why it's beautiful talking to that Salvadorian couple we talked to earlier today, man.
Mhm.
Because they're literally like, yeah, man, you know, I thought this is like every day. And I was like, no, bro. Hey, you tripping. You is tripping,
Every
man.
day.
Every day. I'm actually fucking surprised.
I know. We haven't seen anybody out here.
I'm actually surprised I'm talking to you right
Yeah.
now. You know, you bugged out. But they understood Lord's will, man. You know, they understood that, hey, this Babylon's done.
That's
I
right.
told them that too. Hey, Babylon's done, man. You know, hey, enjoy Salvador, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go down there, man.
I know, right? Like I told the brother earlier, everybody's trying to go there, and and they're trying to come here.
Yep. And to think to change the times and laws, they shall be given unto his hand. All right, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked.
Job 9:24.
Right, until a time and times be the dividing of time, but the judgment shall sit. All right, the words of Yahweh Bashim Ashah are going to come to pass, man. Surely they shall come. Surely they shall be fulfilled. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion. All right, we see in real time how Esau's losing grip, influence. All right, he's become from the most loved to the most hated, man.
He become a new nigga.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, right? Yeah, he's become a new nigga.
They're not even looking at us
Yeah.
anymore. They're like,
Yeah,
"Good,
like,
man, hey, just leave it alone, man.
Yeah,
Get some
shit.
weed, man."
In fact, everybody's used to Judah being a nigga, but now Esau is a new nigga.
Yeah, you talk about robbery,
Yeah.
rape, and murder, man. Look at Esau, man. Talk about rape, rob, and murder.
Right.
Look at Judah, man. How dare you? You know? It says, but the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and the dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, man.
Which is us, which is joint heirs to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? Who in the kingdom of Yahushai.
Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom,
Ooh,
man.
which means it's just like the box says at HOY, we got next.
You go next.
Yeah, we got next. You know, shit, it's all you heathens fucking are on this godless everybody and kumbaya. Man, that line just cut you. We call it right to the spirit, right to the heart.
And again, back to the Salvadorian couple, man. I thought it was like this every day. Nah, nigga, that's the kingdom of heaven, man.
Yeah,
You tripping.
yeah.
No, it's gonna be fruitful, and it's just like how right now today's a
That's-
Friday in San Francisco, and it's tourists. And
That's right.
everywhere. That's what's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. Every day
That's
it's gonna
right.
be fruitful. It's gonna be a bunch of people. It's gonna be jolly.
It's gonna be cracking
It's gonna be cracking every day, man.
Every day.
Not here, man. Here in Babylon the Great. Watch. Hey, we can bet on him, man. By 7, 8 o'clock, man, it's gonna be dead out here.
Dead as hell, cold as hell, dead as hell. Look,
Yeah.
and all you're gonna have is a bunch of fentanyl addicts, fucking,
Exactly.
zombies walking around.
Cockroaches.
That's
man.
right.
That's it. It says shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all the dominions shall serve and obey him.
Oh, hell yeah! And if you, and you will be forced to worship the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son. But we're gonna force you, just like you force your laws on us. All your wicked nasty shit.
Yeah, through Spirit, the other day, through Spirit, one of my old school friends from high school, whatever, and my other friend, we got together through Spirit, Most High, I guess, set it up. One of them's from India, one of them's from Thailand. And then we were talking about, back home, back in Thailand, back in India. And they were telling me they had sermons in their homeland, man. Oh, God, man, I got pissed off. The Indian guy, the Elamite, was like, yeah, man, I had like 2 sermons and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck, man? Yeah. How they would clean, they would cook, they would wake me up, they'd take me to school, they would baby me, they would hug me, they would listen to me, they would do everything I wanted to say. I could fuck with them. And I was like, man, that's bullshit, man. Fuck this, where I said.
You're right.
Like,
Heathens.
Servants? I'm the servant.
Yeah, exactly.
You're the servants, man.
Just the fuck.
Yeah, man.
And you heathens, but what do you call it? Better enjoy that fucking shit, because pretty soon you're gonna be our servants.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep. Exactly. Just like we're servants to y'all.
That's
right.
Right.
Now, man. Because again, a lot of these churches right now, basically a lot of the Elam, man.
Exactly.
I was surprised we actually saw some Salvadorian tourists.
No shit. I just read it. I'm like, whoa, you guys are tourists?
Like, whoa. And they looked at us like, oh shit, you guys from here?
Yeah.
Finish up.
Yep.
Actually, that's it.
Yep.
Anything else?
No, that was it.
That's it.
Yep.
Send us home.
Yep. So what do you call it? Look, Lord's willing, what do you call it? Our sit-down lesson was edifying, right? And before we leave, before we sign off, we're going to give all praises, all glory, and all honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakodash. Double honors the apostles of the great millstone who rule Israel in true sincerity. Also, shalom to you bishops and elders and prophets and brothers and teachers and scribes and helps who are in these camps of 4 corners of earth, making their body living sacrifice for Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. And to innumerable men, women, children of the 1/3, to you I say shalom. Now, I'm the brother Yara Abad.
It's brother Sal Parts, the other one.
And we're 2 brothers at 11-hour Israelites camp in San Francisco. And Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Until next time, I say
Shalom.
Shalom.
Bros. Stay safe out there, bros.
Woo. That was good.